we're going to move on, and our next recipient, volleyball, basketball, track. That's a track coach. Anybody who got track is number one in my book. Anyway, Kara Baker is going to be introduced by Mr. Tim Zeman, who was an educator up here and also a coach.
Well, I guess first of all, too, I would like to congratulate all the inductees for this unbelievable event. You know, and I've been in Lapeer for a bit, and I look back at what is going on up here, and it's unbelievable. And definitely a tribute to the man at the top, Mr. Fish. But congratulations, inductees. All right, now I have a tendency of getting loud. And it's not because I'm yelling. I know I had to tell the kids I coached all the time, I'm not yelling, I'm just loud. I get passionate about things. And I do get loud. So bear with me, don't think I'm yelling. I don't want you going, and man, that guy, he hasn't stopped yelling since you left here. I don't want that. It's not gonna happen. All right, I have jotted down some things. I'm not gonna go off Kara's statistics. I think those things are there, and they're unbelievable, but I'm just going to share just some thoughts of mine regarding Kara Baker, and here we go. First of all, I am very honored to be here to introduce my former student and athlete for induction in this North Branch Community Hall of Fame. Now, I did have the luxury of having Kara as a student in class, and I also was able to coach her in basketball, and this is an honor for me, and definitely an honor for Kara, and she's very deserving of this honor. I was fortunate, as I said, to cross paths with Kara both in the classroom and on the basketball court. In the classroom, Kara was self-motivated, she was driven and smart. She maintained excellent grades while competing successfully in 3 demanding sports. And I remember the time I first saw Kara Baker. And I remember this is the fall of '86. She's a freshman. I probably had seen her in middle school, but in the fall of '86, basketball at that time was played in the fall, and she came in as a freshman, and she, well, I'm just saying that time changes people. You know, time has changed me. I'm all of a sudden, I'm a little shorter, I'm a little fatter, and I don't have any hair. Kara, I would like to say time has changed her, but it really hasn't. Kara, when I saw her in '86, she was just a small gal. She was kind of a waif of a person, and I'm not being critical of this. I'm saying she didn't have a whole lot of meat on her bones. And in basketball, I was always very physical type. You know, we got to be physical with what we do. We got to be, you know, tough and this sort of stuff. And I'm looking at Kara going, man, she's going to get shoved around like crazy. Little did I know. She was slight, and if I gauged everything on height alone or weight or any of that sort of thing, she wouldn't have been playing basketball. But like most people, we don't judge a book by the cover. You know, we get to know and see what's there. And Kara had, and probably still has, a bubbly personality, and people found it hard not to like her. She was always giggling. You know, I talked with Mike Gross, a very good friend of mine, and his daughter Monica and Kara were very good friends, and he just shook his head when I said, you know, Kara got a hold of me to introduce her at this Hall of Fame, and he goes, man, I can't tell you the number of times I had to go into Monica's room and yell at them for talk, giggle. It's just, she's that way. They have a great time when they're together. Kara is very bubbly. As far as her basketball, she had a no-quit attitude. You know, and I have to say the same about her grades. She had no quit. She was relentless. She scrapped. She wasn't afraid to mix it up. And remember, you know, she's not exceptionally big, but she'd get in there and tough it out. I guess the biggest thing about Kara Baker, she was coachable. You know, and I think if she gets up and talks about things, I think that whole probably has to be a big part of her. You know, she's able to take information, process it, and put out the product on the floor, in the workforce, whatever. You know, Kara had good success. We had a good program going at the time. She had good success on our JV team during her freshman and sophomore. We didn't have a freshman squad, so during her freshman and sophomore years. And we had a great group of athletes, and she was very successful, as was the team. Honestly, we knew that Kara could be a contributor, but she was the only one that knew how much of a contributor she could be. Because again, to see what she was about, as far as her physical attributes, we don't know. We don't know how she's going to be able to contribute at the varsity level. We had a great team Kara's junior year. Kara was a key member of that squad. We had a great number of kids that could play. And she was a great member. She didn't start necessarily, but she played quality time. You know, she maybe a lot of times, and I use the adage a lot, it's not necessarily who starts, but who finishes. No one on the outside, so that year we had a pretty good year. In 88, the fall of 88, Kara's junior. And we lost a lot of those people that year. So coming back to the fall of 89, Kara's senior year, not a whole lot of people on the outside expected much from our group of gritty athletes. But we kind of knew what we wanted. Kara led a bunch of scrappers. We won another league title. We bowed out of the tournament in the district round, which Sam Fish talked about things still eating at her. There are some things that still eat at me, but I'm not going to get into that. Kara, along the high school route, though, she excelled heavily in volleyball and she excelled heavily in track. She was, long jump state champion. Probably, maybe her senior year, you were state champ, but the other 2 years she was all state. She just is a phenomenal athlete, and at the time, when she graduated in 90, so that spring of 90, the county press, they were doing an athlete of the year. Kara Baker in 1990 was the Lapeer County athlete of the year. And it says a heck of a lot from her in the way she is, her physical attributes and that. It just shows the gumption she had and showed what she had become. She generally just did a great job. And I guess so, without further ado, I'll cut it short there. Ms. Kara Baker.
Thank you. I really can't say enough about Mr. Zeman. I'm honored that he took the time today to come out and introduce me. And I knew, I always had that self-motivation. I always had that competitiveness in me. But having mentors like Mr. Zeman took me to another place as far as my competitiveness and my will to want to win and learn and compete. So his confidence in me, his commitment to our team, his coaching style, and his competitive nature, I feel really enhanced my competitive edge. And he noticed something in me at times when I didn't see it. And I think that's just incredibly important for teachers and coaches to follow through when they see something like that in a student. And he really helped propel me, and I'm grateful, very grateful. I love sports. I love everything about sports. I actually had a late start. Mr. Zeman talked a little bit about basketball, but in basketball I had a really late start. I started, I think, my freshman year. It was the first time I touched the ball. I was awful. Awful. And, when I finally got some playing time, it was probably because we were versing somebody. It was probably 50-0. I got some playing time, and I made a basket. And that basket was in the wrong bucket. I scored for the other team. So I was extremely excited, and I'm so happy. And then when I realized what had happened, that defeat and that embarrassment was so overwhelming. It really was. And I think, my message here today is that if you really love something and you work hard at it, you can turn it around. You can change that script. And with basketball, that's something I think that happened for me. I loved it. I had a great coach. I had a great mentor that stuck with me. I had great teammates, great friends, great family, all these people over here. And that really, was allowed me to excel. So I'm grateful for that as well. The support that I received here at high school here at North Branch from my teachers and coaches who were actually really invested in their students and in their players. It was really a building block for me and how I carried myself forward and how I continue to carry myself today. So I am so grateful to come from a community that's smaller and very, family orientated and just a huge sense of community here. And it's been wonderful for me, for my experiences and how I live my life. I also want to thank my family. I think what's really important is that my parents gave me security. And what I mean by that is that they gave me the security or made me feel secure in a sense that I could take risks. And I knew if I took those risks, if I failed, or if I succeeded, they would be there no matter what. So that win or that loss, they're going to be there and they're going to back me. So I greatly appreciate that. Ooh. Damon, you're incredible. You're an incredible father. And thanks for standing by me. And we're very lucky to have 2 little girls. I apologize for being emotional. My sister and brother, my new sister, and my niece, who I adore, and my aunts and uncles, you guys have been incredible, and we have the best family. And I just thank you all. You're all amazing people for taking the time to come out here and enjoy this with me. I'm truly humbled by this experience. I want to say congratulations to all the other inductees. It's a wonderful honor. I want to thank the Hall of Fame committee and the North Branch community. It really is a special honor. I'd like to also thank the athletic boosters and everybody involved in this process. It's a very well done function, and I appreciate it. So again, I'm very humbled by this experience, and just thank you very much.
Mr. Zeman is going to present Kira with her plaque, is a pin that she gets. Want to take some pictures real quick? Go ahead. Kira. This is some of his track athletes. These are some of this year's track athletes. Think about a Wood State champion.